Channel powered by Patreon and YouTube memberships. Pledge or join today if you want to keep it strong. And shoutouts to those who already have. Hail viewer, welcome back to Blessed or Messed, Lawful's Minion, and Awful's Opinion, at your pleasance. Think fast. Ow! Easy! I can barely think slow. A gift? I thought we both agreed that we weren't pregnant. Just open it. Happy 20th episode! Oh, I love it! Only took 8 years. Right. You know what else took 8 years that you'll love? No. Oh yeah. Holy shit, it came out? Yeah, 2 years ago. Can we get a Malamar to trick this goddamn room or something? Our base 1 speed asses gotta outrun the sun exploding somehow. Making a sequel will do it. Everybody's gonna end up shouting fire in that theater. If the Heat movie don't spark one, my matchsticks for feet zipping at the speed of Officer Earl to the ticket counter will. But we already saw it, and they're facing arson charges for that, thank you. They lived. I'm gonna go see it again. Think they'll let the plushie in? No, they'll probably want to sell you a new "what the hell are you doing?" It's watching me. Ooh, tell it to like and subscribe. No, dude, I mean it's staring straight into my being.
Not straight enough, clearly.
Ah, coming out quietly, I see. Nick, why is your gift staring daggers at him?
It was supposed the body swap meet with him, but I didn't account for Red Rum over there having no soul.
Oh, he does. It's just split between us.
What?
Yeah, standard sharing opinions on the internet tax. That's why just being normal about it is impossible. You wanted to be in a video so bad you were willing to hijack bro's body?
Yes?
Well, we can't just let you in for free.
You can keep the plush.
Deal! Hot damn! I've been dying to talk about the Five Nights at Freddy's movie for so long, and ye Grim Reaper came a knocking.
With a rare titanium-tipped scythe.
You know its name, you get our game. Is it as unhallowed as critics claim? Golly gee, I wonder. And bear in mind, we're only covering the original film here, because 90% of our points made for it pretty much also apply to the sequel. Funny how that works. Forces of good, legions of bad. Which is more to be had? Opinion or fact? We're on the attack! The first speed bump in translating any video game to a live-action film is turning weird, gamey stuff into moviegoer language. Scringlish, as I call it. Since when? Since now. I initially feared that this would be a fat-ass pothole FNAF would have to floor it over. Cause now you gotta make an atmospheric point-and-click game that damn near pledges abstinence to basic communication into a thing that literally depends on human beings talking and interacting with each other to work. Thankfully, they got some pretty damn good ones. Josh Hutcherson plays the haunted horror hero so well, it's tough not wanting to actually, literally check on him. Man's amazing at facial emoting and just slow dances with the drama in every scene. Every rewatch, I'm pained that I can't give him a hug. Do you see how bad he needs one? Jesus! Elizabeth Lail as Vanessa's good too, especially considering how much her character has to juggle solemn trauma with preserving warmth towards innocence she's told to keep in crosshairs. Tough ship to steer, and Mr. Scream King himself, Matthew Lillard as William Afton, one of my favorite casting choices in film history. His awesome talent, the massively meta subtext of it all, the fact that he even naturally matches the book's physical descriptions of Afton. My God, chef's kiss. Tongue first. Props to the kid actors too. The Golden Freddy kid, Abby, and even young Mike bring home the pint-sized passion. All anxiety, even in flashbacks. Yeah, you'd think with all that brother trauma, he would have made sure to get that bridge to Terabithia built on time. Okay, yeah, dude, I can't use that. Go tend to the costumes.
Piper Rubio as Abby deserves special props. Her performance as the cute, funny, but not too funny little sister fits well among the small but enthusiastic cast. That casually blunt no she gives Mike after he asks her to stay in the car kills me. And of course, young Luke Skywalker kicked ass as the leader of the Ghost Gang.
Yes, come over to the dark side. We have pizza and bunnies. Call me a stickler for credit where it's due, cause the staff roll paints me a blurry, bit-crushed picture by not listing you as the star actor. Me? Yeah, you literally carry the whole movie on a pedestal, acting like it's a good adaptation just because you like it. Needed salt on that rotten tomato sandwich, did you? Can't have my botulism tasting bland. Yes, allow me to deep throat dem mushy maters a bit. This movie is really bad in one specific way. It requires homework for non-fans to fully enjoy. See, unlike Mario or Sonic, or actually almost every gaming movie adaptation, Five Nights at Freddy's games, while looking and playing simple, don't read as simple. Period. They're each individual crossroads within a massive choose-your-own-path labyrinth built from the sins of a preternatural psychopath. Fucking amazing to get lost in, but most movie people don't want to get lost. They want refined, stimulating certainty. Bro, calm down. The movie's fine for newcomers. We showed Mom and Roberto it, and they liked it, even though they couldn't zoom in on it and fawn over every molecule. Yes, it was fine for them, but without all the know-how and rich community culture gained from the rest of the franchise, they'll never like it more than that. It's not like the MCU, where those who never got into comics, me, could easily fall in love with Marvel thanks to strong standalone films to appreciate the true gravity of this story, to realize just how big of a deal Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, and William Afton on the big screen really is. You have to already be a fan. A big fan. Without that credential, it's just a C-tier street-level drama with softcore ghost and slasher elements. One that looks and sounds amazing, but good makeup alone can't make you love someone. You have to, say it with me now, get to know them. There's just not enough time in a single film to do that. Some series virgins might get interested, do that homework, and eventually start talking more like us, but that's on them, when objectively, it should have at least been a little bit more on the movie.
The movie's greatest selling point is also one of its biggest weaknesses. It was made for the fans, and only the fans. So, it's not really an adaptation so much as it is an extension. It's like when an already famous movie with singing in it gets a Broadway musical. Sure, you can get into it by the process of basic entertainment sensations, but be honest, unless it's already your thing, you can take it or leave it.
The FNAF fandom shapes its critical analyses the same way Fazbear Corporate does the life force of its occupants, with lots of give and take. This sucks! Oh, that's brilliant. Blah, blah, blah. All at once. For everything, except the sound. Ain't nobody getting off with that take, jump scare free.
Oh, the sounds, I don't like them. Perfect! No!
Audio is FNAF's sole, unargued mastery, and the movie knew that couldn't change. With brothers Newton as conductors to this legendary junior choir of Taken Spirits, one of the greatest soundtracks ever in horror rises to kill. Ugh, bro, don't be so Gen Alpha with your accolades. Okay, we grew up on Jaws, Scream, Nightmare, Halloween. Show some standards. Do you not have ears? Shit! While the film as a whole isn't that scary, its soundtrack is so substantively in tune with the cadence of horror. Morose, suspenseful, startling, even reflective and inspiring. Each piece paints its own formidable picture. Main theme, the missing kids, cursed to be their killers carolers. Vanessa's past, the dark inflictor of your bygone agony, eclipsing the light you followed. The yellow rabbit. There's nowhere to run. Not only did they go hard on this OST, it flawlessly adapts what FNAF emotionally means to its diehards for the common moviegoer. Seriously, for those who aren't fans but saw it anyway, did you not still feel something remarkable hearing the music? It's every single fractal of fear, fascination, and full-bore beauty that the superfans have worked tirelessly to see in this tornado of storytelling, instantly achieved through the easiest thing in the world, listening to some good-ass music.
Hello, 911. I'd like to report the Newton brothers and their fire soundtrack for serial arson burned up the damn theater with them beats.
Bullshit, it was him. Ha! No accountability for this guy.
This was so worth the pledge price. And this music alone made the price of admission worth it. So many beautiful pieces, from the glorious onset theme over the spectacular opening credits to the beautifully haunting chimes of my grandfather's clock. And oh my god, the dream sequences are so unnervingly inviting. Excuse me, Mr. Minion?
Yes?
The sexy one?
Yes?
Why you not mention the living fucking Tombstone's fan song is officially in the movie? That's a huge deal!
Never got attached.
Cringe!
Thank you. With every elaborative art, we all set a goal, an expectation that regardless of that goalie's drug test score, insert product here's gotta make that shot if it wants our given shits. For scary movies, that expectation is being scary, and bound and gagging one to a PG-13 rating like FNAF did is like picking up and eating the puck during a penalty shot. Choking hazards. Yum yum, get you some. Can It's Not Scary even be made a real point anymore? I mean, one man's heart palpitation is another man's hot dog burp. I guess. The Grudge was hyped up as super scary to me for ages, but Madam had me looking like Homelander. FNAF doesn't, thank God, but even as gateway horror, it's holding back so much. It is creepy, it is disturbing, but it's not scary. Make it make sense. Alright, Mr. Consumer. Think of it like actual eating. Creepy's smelling the food, scary's chewing the food, and disturbing's processing the food. Say it with me again. What happens when you don't chew? You choke. You choke! And it's a shame. Like the games, it tells of genuinely terrifying and dark things. Afton's an underage concentration camp on legs. But the film is so scared to actually show those things, it's damn near self-censorship. Can I get away with arguing for subtlety? Bro, they show nothing. It's more apt calling it a hard drama film, which is fine. But not to those going in and wanting to see a horror film from the biggest horror property of the 21st century. I get you want to fatten up the box office margins a la Slither's brood balloon, bitch. What? Don't ask. But you barely even tried to push the rating. Fire in the Sky is PG-13. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark is PG-13. A Quiet Place is PG-13. The latter two of which had no problems killing kids. That was a terrible sentence. Look, I ain't one of them havoc horny turbo normies demanding the whole damn 109 minutes be Terminator 7 Revenge of Fur Affinity. But show some fucking veins! You can't bite with nothing but gum in the House of Blum, you dum-dum.
Great music and comforting nostalgic vibes are nice and all, but it's fancy makeup covering up a face too cute and pudgy to actually scare anyone. Like a cockroach in the kitchen, it may startle you, but you get over it quick and then laugh. Only when it gets back into its Act 3 corner does it finally bite back. Until then, they cushion the blow of big-ass plushies, bloodlessly buddy-fucking burglars in a broom closet with hip-hip-hooray table fort! It's kind of charming, honestly, but goddamn, you can't be giving out Passion of the Christ squeaky toy whiplash at the prize counter!
One of the most hellish of hallmarks for video game film adaptations, particularly live-action ones, is they get uglier. Whether the original art budget's just too fat for 35mm or the give a shit jar's all full, somehow, yeah, barf. Hello, Minecraft movie. Fuck you, Minecraft movie. Oh, don't invoke its name. Now somebody's gonna make us talk about it. Make you talk about it. I have never seen a live-action adaptation of an animated anything that wore its clothes better. Until now. Yes, every game from the Ugh down being a PNG puppet show indeed helps that claim border on fact, but the beauty here is far more than just comparative. With the hardiest, most fucking immortal 20 million bucks Hollywood may have ever spent, I genuinely think this movie couldn't have possibly looked more perfect. Freddy Fazbear's Pizza is made so real by the wildly detailed set pieces, spooky yet vibrant lighting, the camera work promoting both performative and environmental breathing, a huge theatrical kink of mine, and oh my god, the animatronics are perfect! The gods of puppetry themselves. Jim Henson's Creature Shop blasted these fuckers with an atom bomb of remnant, giving them life in such a flawlessly haunted yet menacingly grounded way. The stupid memes and the gameplay disconnect makes everybody forget that these are bionic giants. Mix it with good sound and yeah. It's been, God, maybe decades since a non-animated film's visuals have genuinely gotten me all wide-eyed. Seriously, this shit hit in like 6 a.m.
The pizzeria in the movie doesn't quite match the eerie, derelict shell of a building from the first game, but what it lacks in the fear factor, it more makes up for in its beauty. They perfectly managed to capture the nostalgia and whimsy of a childhood pizza place. This legit looks like a spot kids would unironically want to hang and play games at. Invokes memories of one of my birthday parties at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh man, me too. 4th grade, big booth right by the ball pit, sausage pizza, chocolate cake, Primal Rage and Jurassic Park arcade. Grandma got me Pokemon Sapphire.
Bro, that sounds awesome, even as an adult.
Hey, wish you could have been there, man.
Sentimentality.
Tell me about it. Working hard or hardly working, eh, Mike? Wait a minute. Funny to say that while everyone in the peanut gallery racist, fine Muppet balcony was shouting that the movie didn't work, nobody but me, it seems, noticed that Mike didn't either. You huffin' Fazgoo, my dude? Of course he did. The entire catalyst is the man scouting for employment in hopes to rise from the dumps. Yes, hell working class! But did he actually work at Freddy's? The actual shit he was hired for and is famous for? What the fuck? I can't believe I'm complaining about not seeing a man do his mundane, soul-crushing, dead-end struggle job, but that is the premise of the Five Nights at Freddy's series. At the very least, the story framing. It's what we do in them, and I'm disappointed that it's not really represented. Mike just sleeps on the job to fish for dream clues about his dead brother, but never does he actually sit down, watch the place, notice the animatronics are acting weird, play sit and survive, you know, playing FNAF. Instead, they kind of split up pieces of that scenario and scatter it throughout. Look, I obviously don't want the whole movie to be that, but couldn't we just have 2 to 3 minutes of authentic live-action gameplay? Thankfully, the sequel fixes this, but it's crazy that in an adaptation of a game about working, it's a side cameo character's running gag that best captures the hustle.
Jeff the Disposable Marked for Death Vandal Bastard did more camera surveillance than the officially employed Fazbear security officer. Guess he couldn't have anyone clad in plot armor sucking shit at the most famous Don't Die game ever. You'd think at least Steve Raglan bringing up the iffy electricity would be foreshadowing of a recreation of the first game's infamous blackout. Wait, I just realized. Freddy's signature jingle isn't even in the movie!
Oh my god, it's not. Wow.
Point made.
You had one job. One!
I was really scared for this movie because you know how some people can get a little wacko about their particulars? Like Autism? No. I'm talking Trunchbull type shit, where they predatorily sniff the electrons on their chocolate box and then try to bludgeon the 6-year-old who shifted them with the shot put sling. Oh. So like Nintendo grifters. My man! But no, seriously, FNAF fans will go mixed salted nuts if the story isn't touched right. Not a can you want to dent. Speaking as a cashew in said can, I'd say this touch felt right. Like an enthusiastic uncle's over-the-shoulder hug. The screenplay felt like it was written by an adoring, memorized every pixel superfan, merging the simple but intimate scale of the original game's baseline story with the more ambitious energy from the first book and deeper cut wild cards like 3's Springlock technology to make a refreshing hybridized blend of the franchise's greatest hits. Not only is this comforting like a warm blanket and a plate of pancakes for seasoned fans, it also brings new intrigue to the long-established lore. Afton overtly subjugating the animatronics, psychologically suppressing all but the cherished, trusting bond he once shared with his victims trapped inside. First of all, holy shit, is that pitch black dark? But it actually makes you wonder, did he do that in the games too and we just never considered it? Was Vanessa also always his daughter? And I felt that the Power of Pictures concept was the perfect FNAF blend of heartfelt and whimsical, a seriously underrated aspect of the series.
For representing a franchise with fucking Kingdom Hearts humbling storytelling, the movie is shockingly direct and easy to follow. Almost as if Scott is saying, hey, why don't we just start over, huh? Not forget everything, let's just try again. And that was smart, because it means veterans get to keep their historic attachments while newbies are given a comparatively more legible and cohesive introduction to the IP. Sure, like we said, they'll miss out on the big picture, for now, but having a FNAF anything be easy to watch and understand is actually a huge deal. So long as they don't twist shit clockwise and reveal Vanessa's been a robot the whole time. Happy thoughts. Happy thoughts.
The man behind the slaughter? More like man's screen time's dog water. With any indisputably greatest thing in any given franchise, a fine line must be walked between giving people more of it and keeping it special. Unfortunately and bafflingly, the FNAF movie saw said line as a fucking sea bear circle that it had to hibernate in. They kept acting a little too special here. Limited to 3 scenes, barely totaling 5 minutes of screen time, and just god damn, that's way past blue balls. These fuckers is purple and now I'm scared they're gonna start killing people over rock candy. I feel one solid scene within Act 2 where William's cover-up identity is teased to the audience and or he actively learns about and starts his plot to Springlock Mike's little sister would have done wonders. To be fair, he could be in 100% of the movie and I would still want more. But I ain't as scared of no compromise.
I'm willing to accept Afton's puny screen time, matters of the world and few can afford the world, but giving him the phone guy's "see you on the flip side" and not following up with the nightly calls was a mistake. That was your out, guys. You could have even been cost effective and just used his voice over the line. Instead, he goes from nice guy to Satan in between scenes. A literal jump scare in character development. Clever in one way, but inept in even more.
It's the teasus that please us, the will of movie Jesus. I know, Shreddy, he thinks he's clever. See, that's teasing, not the kind I was about to sing about. You can't do that anyway. Being entertainment's most playful method of teasing. Fan service. Cross-media adaptations being the Hypernova Kirby mouth to already open wallets, swim in that more than meatballs doing spaghetti. This movie makes so many twinkly sounding winks to its audience, you could make a Megalovania mix out of them. There's the Matt, Pat, and Corey cameos, Sparky the dog Easter egg, all the scream nods like Matt being the twist killer, he does the iconic Ghostface knife wipe, he answers the phone the exact same way. Hello? He doubles as the phone guy, referencing the ancient phone guy is the killer theory. He says the thing!
I always come back.
The entire plot is about Mike obsessively and desperately revisiting a crucial event in his dreams to unlock revelational details. Bro, oh, the plot is built on our compulsive communal theory crafting. They literally could not have given back anymore.
Between a pizza chef that sprinkles the cheese on and a pizza chef that hurricanes the cheese on, I gotta say, I am partial to drowning. Waterboarding their audience with so many Easter eggs, references, and allusions that breakdown videos achieve solar mass. Ella is the spare spring lock suit, the cupcake's lunch meat being named Carl, the stupidly amazing ending. Whoa now! Never jump a loaded gun. MatPat is playing a character called Ness. The gun jumped to hyperspeed yesterday and is rimming Jupiter as I speak.
Artistically speaking, I can respect a horror movie for going soft for the kitty's sake. Selfishly, I can't, but oh well, I never win anyway. However, there's one sin a film of this genre can't commit. As gloriously versed in ye holy Bible, kill the bitch. Oh, you know. The asshole. The audience's spit collector. The popper of every Catholic nun's I hope you fucking die cherry. Like you? Bingo! The Five Nights at Freddy's movie has one of these. A really bad one. Aunt Jane, an ultra cunty Karen using politician-type titty twisting to try and legally ostracize Mike and usurp custody of his little sister just to embezzle state payments. Honestly, anything less than Afton molecularly churning her into a kiddie pool of boiling remnant fondue would be a bummer.
Silly Aunt Jane. She fell asleep.
Fuck! You gotta be kidding me! Well, he is a kid. Shut it! The most hateable character I've seen in a long time. And you just boink her aside the head? She didn't even die! In FNAF 2, they said she's now institutionalized. You had no problem making Freddy give one of the nicest characters the old turkey slurpee but now, when we wanted the violence the most, when your writing needed it the most.
I can handle off-screen kills, but would have killed the screen players to at least top this shit Sunday of a fake out with a reference cherry. Every other significant attack from the animatronics are backed by meta references. The cupcake kills Carl, a guy sharing its fan-given nickname. Bonnie kills a guy in the same spot he chilled near the games. You know what this is referencing. And the Shreddy Faz chair is similar to how Afton killed the kids, with the actual mechanisms. You couldn't even play the Golden Freddy scream over the off-screen thump. Fucking rip off.
His name is William Afton.
From out of the shadowy cinders of a nuclear truth bomb steps the mystery monster that destroyed every single character's life. His bionically armored stomps quaking the afterlife awaiting you beyond those silver eyes. Mike can barely breathe. The music is slitting open and goring the fabric of the spirit world. And every single atom that makes up my eyelids has lost the relativistic capacity to blink. Followed by the flesh and blood he gave, valorously standing against him. And concluded by the flesh and blood he took, vengefully sealing him in the same gruesome prison he made special for them. The spirits of the children crescendoing their dispelled rage as the trio flee the collapsing building. It's perfect. This is the Avengers Assemble of all my scary movie experiences. Never have I witnessed a film so scared of its villain, the hill I will die on, and that hill ran purple with the blood of animatronics and children. I'm paralyzed, speechless, and breathless by hype every single time I see it.
The moment the Golden Freddy kid starts using figments of Mike's tragic childhood memory as grief bartering puppets, as permission to prey on his little sister's body and soul, yeah, that's the sick FNAF shit we know and dread. It's such a great snare chord, a herald trumpet, for one of the scariest, most gripping serial killers in fiction. That moment when Afton stabs his daughter, giving one last look of self-inflicted shock, you can see it. His last infinitesimal shred of humanity destroyed. It's every bit of soul-splattered darkness we wanted, crammed into a spectacular third act. Bravo!
For it to prevail in my heart, Five Nights at Freddy's' cinematic premiere had to end where my passion for it began. Me, in impossible awe of its decade-defining evil. And it did. The nail in the coffin for any fear that that same dark, one-of-a-kind magic could never again be cast. I don't know about you, but I find it beautiful that the franchise, all about rudimentary entertainment devices haunted by the glow of human polarity, is also exactly that in real life. Clashing sentiments of crazed caliber animate the simplistic, damn near crudely constructed entity into an impossible spectacle of our own fascinated making. Speak English, learn English. Translation? Five Nights at Freddy's is the best video game movie adaptation I've ever seen. Not because it's the highest quality film, not even because it converts the game it's based on accurately, but because it translates everything special I've ever felt for this lightning flash of a franchise to screen. A mesmeric mist of wounded purity, transformative madness, and the reality forever in the death grip of both. It's thrilling, dour, yet somehow beautiful and even wholesome, all at the same time. And just like free-roaming Chuck E. Cheese robots, it shouldn't work. You could argue it can't work. But it did anyway. Even with everything else in this glorious video game cinema renaissance, this is my favorite. By far. I love it. I fucking love it. But I was already supposed to. And sorry, seriously, I'm not trying to gotcha anybody. I'm sorry that not everybody gets it. That, I guess objectively, this adaptation failed. But you can't explain FNAF's magic. You can only feel it. And you can't feel objectively. Hey, it's okay that people hate it. Someone has to. Can't have the good without the bad, right? I guess.
This isn't exactly the movie I wanted, but it's one I'm pleased, even grateful to have. Despite aiming a bit too wide at the fandom for its reputation's own good, the strong core story remains. That of real and humble humanity fighting evil's spectrally septic infection, like any strong horror legend tells. Although mid in practical Hollywood terms, what matters is that it still made millions and millions of us happy, and it's obviously super fun to talk about. I mean, look at this video, man. Had a blast working with you, Logan. Thanks for having me. I'm Nick, and I'm out.
This has been Blessed or Messed, and we trust you, the best of the best, to know the rest. And now, give it up for the high-tier patrons. Krusty Krabby, Pokemaster 2255, Sonic Gaming Kirby Fan 2005 V4, The Lost Soul 190, Super Breddy's YouTube Thingy, Zing 9268, Alfredo Jones, Anthony M. the Gamer Artist, Azazel the Undying, Bombers Bee, Bosnian Dave, Brandon McDaniel, Brandon Nance, Buzzsaw the Righteous, Chibi Emiko, Cortamanch 437, Cyan Drago 456, Daniel Nance, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Demo Webster 22, Diamond Ice, Eddie Toxpin, Egbert Milton, Elliot Wilkerson, Emerald-192, Emily Infinite, Fiery Yoshi 1337, Firefly 58, Fog Weaver, Geo, Gwen Saga Aficionado, Hallie Vetica, Hero for Life, Hydra the Hydra, I'm Jake the Snake Arenstom, Jason Octier, Jobot011, Jordan McCon, Kennethon, Kirby 484, Kyle Wee 21, Lady Archimedes, Local Forest Cryptid, Love, Luke Ariotrix, Masao, Mitchell Roberts, Mono Herobrine, Morgan Arvite, Night Shadow Lucario, Not Temesis, Nova Strife, Panther J, Patrick Sandlin, Peter Shepard, Pitterpalm CB, Pokemon Fan 613, Rave Lord, Ren, Renaku, Lord of Shadow, Roberto del Fuego, Shade, Shining Silvally 777, Shugo, Sobata 92, Splatstick, Soundwave Fan, Steel Joe 1120, Stephen Geller, The Gag Reflex, The Pumpkin Usurper, The Therapy Monster, TJ Stanley, Tubazo 1989, Vicmeister 1999, Zay Zandler, Z-Man 777813, Fencer Del Rio, Crunchy Boy, Flair Rose, Luigi the Waddle Dee. May we meet again.